Hey guys, what's up? It's Apollo here. I hope you guys are doing well, and welcome back to another medieval siege battle. This, of course, is Medieval Kingdoms Total War 1212 AD, and this siege is underway. So before we get started with the army comps, I just wanted to let you know that I am on Twitch. I am taking streaming a lot more seriously lately because of the whole YouTube hates content creators, especially if you do anything historical or based around a video game that is somewhat violent. So yeah, if you could support me on Twitch, that would be amazing. I stream at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, Wednesday through Friday. So definitely check that out. It'd be awesome if you could support me there as I kind of explore different paths, I guess. Anyways, let's go ahead and get started with this army comp here. So we're gonna start with the attackers. We do have the French attacking, the very deadly French. So the French player, he's got a lot. By the way, the armies are set on large, so he's got a lot of halberds, swordsmen, spears, very solid attacking force. Now he also has some bombard. There's no walls. It's an unfortified settlement, so yeah, I think the bombard's a little excessive, but who knows? Maybe it will get some great kills. It is going after some infantry, so technically it is going after some walls. Look at that. The ball just lands just short in front of the brave Danish who stand in their way. But anyways, yeah, we got some crossbows moving up with some spears to kind of protect them in case there's a cab charge, I assume. But pretty cool. If we go to Denmark, yes, I said Danish, so we do have Denmark over here. He's, again, very good defending army. He's got some catapults, some swordsmen mixed in with some spears, lots of archers, halberds, which are very important when it comes to siege defenses. You really got to have a solid force of archers. You got to find the right balance, right? You can't have too many archers that you don't have enough infantry, but you don't want too little of archers where your infantry is just getting picked apart by enemy archers. But yeah, it looks like this is going to be a little bit of a slower pace start of the battle. We've got some crossbows kind of firing from the small town here, this little section of the base. Going after the French Pavese, mercenary Genoese crossbows, excuse me. The Italian, I suppose, the Genoese crossbows. So yeah, a little skirmish going on at the beginning of the fight, which is always very fun, very exciting to see. It's always fun to see like how this battle is going to play out and see what the options are for these players. There we go. Here comes another artillery round. Oh, that's a bird. Never mind. They could be going after the arrow towers, which would be, or the watchtower is the correct terminology for this structure. But yeah, if they take this out, this is definitely going to save some lives. So I would definitely go for that with the artillery, but it is really far away. So he might want to push this forward. I mean, look at the distance. Now, obviously, the more further away it is, the harder it is to get some solid hits. Now, we do have some infantry, a couple forces here. It looks like the king has given the command to march forward 4 units of sergeants. Now, this is a medium infantry, medium melee infantry. They could be just kind of the pawns of the battlefield, using them to tire out the enemy a little bit. I don't think he needs to be running them, though. They're not in range of archer fire. He needs to take his time here. And once they're in range of the archer fire, then he can move up and try to engage the enemy. But I think he's just kind of wasting his fatigue levels, basically. Because it is, look, they're winded already. They're winded because he ran them up for a good, I mean, like half a mile there. Sort of. It's kind of hard to gauge. Oh, wait. A lot of you guys don't use miles. They ran him up for a good amount of distance. How about that? Now they're fresh. Wow, that was okay. Okay, that's not too bad. Oh yeah, they're getting their. Okay, never mind. I'm just an idiot, I guess. I'm just so used to Napoleonic Total War 3, where fatigue is hard to get back and easy to use. So they're actually fresh after just resting there a little bit. So they form shield wall. They're absorbing some of that ammo. We do have Cav kind of flirting over here. Not sure what they're up to. I think they're just looking at, just really scouting the surrounding area. And we also have Cav coming up this way. This is a skirmish Cav from the French. We got some mounted crossbows. So yeah, they're kind of firing at something, or they're just standing there. They are taking fire from the watchtower. They're just kind of walking up this way, seeing what these spearmen are up to. And they're not, they're just defending their homes. Doing the rational thing, defending their homes against the invading French, I assume. unless Denmark has invaded France. And oh wait, look at this, a cav charge from Denmark. Denmark going after the Genoese crossbows. These poor Genoese, man. They're getting trampled right now. Look at the cav just prancing over the fencing. And there they go. They're going to continue to charge down and scare off the crossbows. And that is, that's Total War 101 right there. Never leave your archers undefended. Things like this can happen very quickly. And the heavy shot cav doing a pretty good job of cleaning up these guys. And it just seems like he's not, why is he not sending in these swordsmen? I know the swordsmen aren't the best unit of taking out cav, but he's definitely missing an opportunity there of trying to help out his cav. Maybe because he's focused elsewhere, which he is, going into diamond spear or triangle formation, whatever you want to call it, wedge formation, that's the word. Going after some, ooh, what is this? Oh, nice! Now, wedge formation's good against enemy cav, not infantry, because you want that full frontal force running down the infantry. Wedge formation is good for piercing enemy cav formations, but hey, it worked out. They are causing these castle guards, that's a cool name, castle guards to break. Oh no, they're armless. They're armless. Look at these guys. Armless but not harmless. That was one of the top comments on the last Medieval Kingdoms battle that had armless soldiers. So yeah, shout out to that guy. Don't remember the name, but I do appreciate the funny comments. But yeah, nice little charge there and getting Denmark off guard. So it seems like, okay, it seems like France was doing a good job of, well, no, sorry, Denmark was doing a good job of going after these crossbows and just microing. Now, France is doing a bad job microing over here because it probably was because, you know, he was charging into these soldiers. But, oh, do not want to get stuck in prolonged melee against the heavy polearm infantry. That would be disaster. So we'll see. Maybe France is busy focusing his fight over here. That's the problem with fighting from multiple angles. Like, oh, look at this fight too. This screams medieval. Like, it's just so awesome. But yeah, that's the problem with attacking multiple flanks, is that your micro is going to suffer. Doesn't matter how good you are at microing, you're not going to be as effective compared to attacking one spot. Now we got more cav charging out, and look at this. Denmark is just being ruthless against these poor Genoese, and they're just like, we're just mercenaries, screw this, it's not worth the money. This French commander doesn't know what he's doing. He's getting us killed. But yeah, the Genoese are getting trampled once again. That's not good, guys. I mean, right away, the French are at a huge I was gonna say disadvantage. There we go. I was gonna say they're at a huge disability. What? They're at a huge disadvantage, losing archers, because archers are key late game. And I still don't understand why he didn't use his bombard to take them out. But yeah, send up the spears. He needs to keep his spears closer to his crossbows. Have a cav unit or something there to protect them. I am actually really surprised that he made the same mistake twice. Now the Danish cav is going to be able to flank around here and trample the French. Check this out. Oh man. Now the cav is not super effective there, but they do break the pike unit. The pikes. Yeah, the French pikes are starting to waver there. And sure enough, the medium spears hold thanks to the shot cav. So Denmark, excellent plays with the cav, and it's really helping them out. And unfortunately, the French are still leaving their men-at-arms in prolonged melee. You don't want to leave your heavy shot cav in prolonged melee. You want to get them out. You want to get them out. But you know, the balance of power is still in favor of the French. The numbers are fairly even, almost exactly even. Okay, they were exactly even for a second there. Look, now they're even. No, okay. But yeah, the numbers are even, but I think the French just have a lot of chevrons and better units, you know, better like time period units, like late period and stuff. But he needs to push up more troops if he's gonna go for this assault. By the way, why is this cav hanging back here? Like, this cav unit could have been really effective protecting excuse me, protecting his archers. But I guess he's trying to set up some kind of ambush here, but it's just not going to work. You're too far away. I think he needs to keep the cav close to these crossbows. Same thing over here. He's got his cav scatter. This is not good. Not good. Do not scatter your cav like this, guys. Why can't we hear him running? Is it because he's too far away? That's weird. I guess because this is the point of view of the defender's replay. So yeah, I guess the cav is just too far away. There we go. So yeah, the cav, you just, see, okay, let me just, no, I was going to slow it down, but basically, by spreading out your cav like this, that's another thing that's going to cause some micro issues. I mean, it's just so intense. Now, we do have some swordsmen fighting here. French sergeants taking on some Huscarls with no arms. No armed Huscarls. Armless, but not harmless, right? Okay, I need to stop stealing other people's jokes. But yeah, they are able to hold their ground here even without having arms, and they're also pushing forward this way. The French are going to struggle against these heavy pike infantry. It's a mix of sworded infantry and pike infantry, which is a deadly duo. Now we've got some halberdiers going into the fight as well. So let's head back over here where more medieval action is happening. We got some Pavis trying to break through, so this has not been a great start. And they still have yet to capture this arrow tower, which is still just mowing down his troops. If we head back here, the French cav is still fighting. I mean, give them credit. Like, I'm actually really impressed that they have been able to kill so many polearm infantry for so long. Now, I don't know if they might win. Like, what in the world? What world do we live in right now? I don't understand how that's even happening. The sergeants return from breaking, but I don't think the player realizes it. I think he's focused on other parts of the battle. So that's another thing about unfortified siege battles. They're a little bit faster pace, I think, because there's a lot of, well, there's no walls. So there's a lot of different areas where you can attack and areas you have to defend either with archers or cav or infantry. So it's a very, it's fast moving. Fast moving. That's what I'm trying to say. But the French still have a lot of infantry. They still have a lot of infantry, and this battle is far from over. It's still in favor of the attackers, of the French. They just got to take out these arrow towers. He has this glorious artillery. One of the artillery pieces using up most of their ammo. Now, thankfully, he does have another artillery piece that has most of his ammo. He needs to use this on the infantry. He's got to use that artillery on the infantry, the French infantry. Now, the French are setting up another sergeant unit. So yeah, they're sending their army in waves. Not the greatest idea. The French, you definitely need to keep your army together in this kind of scenario. And now that, you know, honestly, now that the French lost their archers in that early cav charge, he doesn't have a lot of options here. His only option is to be aggressive and get his infantry in there and hope that his archers don't completely kill his infantry, because he doesn't have the archers to fight them back. So more sergeants are coming in I think he's just trying to capture this, honestly. I think he's just trying to get this away from the French. But again, his bombard could have taken that out if he got it a little bit closer. His lines are crumbling over here, not able to break through the Danish. But you know, this battle still has a long way to go. It could be anyone's game, but so far the French are really struggling to break through any of these defenses. There we go. Finally, we've got some Danish starting to break after taking on wave after wave after wave of French soldiers. They are starting to waver. Now they can move on to the next line. And there we go. The French are finally capping the arrow tower. He really needs to keep these crossbows alive. Uh-oh. Oh, no. Don't tell me he's going to do it again. The Danish, man. And he's got nothing defending his crossbows. What's left of his skirmisher. Oh, no, but he goes for the infantry instead. He does a little bamboozle there. And he's going to go for the French infantry and run them down. Boom. So, I mean, the French, I think they still have a chance. Like, I think he made some costly mistakes, and that's okay. I mean, like, I make mistakes all the time. Like, it's ridiculous. It's Total War. Like, there's so many variables you have to consider when playing Total War. But yeah, that Danish charge obliterated the infantry that was fighting the French infantry. But yeah, he's out of ammo with this bombard. This bombard is firing. Looks like a nice fall day in battlefield Europe. So now he's moving up the free company. So yeah, he's moving up his assault in waves, which is a little questionable. I really wish he had some archers in reserve. Now he does have handgunners. Let's not forget that. So he does have some skirmishers here present on the battlefield. But I don't know if that's going to be enough to deal with all these skirmishers. And, you know, thankfully the cav unit that charged out, they made a decision to go for the infantry rather than the crossbows. I think personally, I would have gone for the... Oh, wait, here we go. Okay. Now he's going for both. Yeah, I would have gone for the crossbows first because, honestly, I think they're a lot more deadly than the infantry at this point in the battle. If you can completely get rid of his skirmishing capabilities, then I don't see the French even coming close to winning this one. And then we got... did we have a cab charge? Yeah, I think we did have a cab charge, and this is what's left of it. Look at this. Look at this. Is such a cool looking scene right here. Just the battle of some French knights like, oh my god, that was a terrible charge. We got flags and men and banners and crosses, and it's just feels very, very, very realistic. Very realistic. But yeah, the halberdiers still chasing down the cab, but they defended this flank. They're good to go. And now, really, I mean, he could just focus his attention over to this side. Yeah, so I think for the French, I think, you know, I would have combined some free company longbows mixed in with the crossbows. I think that's always a smart thing to do, to combine, you know, crossbows with longbows or composite bows. I mean, any kind of composite bow really would be useful here because they're going to be able to fire in, like, awkward defenses like this area. Like a crossbow, if you put a crossbow right here, that's going to be very difficult for them. But if you had a composite bow or a longbow, they can fire up an arch and go, you know, over the defenses and go after the medium bow infantry over here. So here we go. Here comes a massive assault by the French. This is going to be, I think this is going to be the deal breaker right here. If the French can't break through this with this amount of troops, it's going to be over. Like, I just don't see them being able to turn this one around. Now, when the balance of power is even, there's always hope. There's always hope. But if it's starting to look pretty bad for the attackers this early on, I can't say. Uh-oh. Oh, boy. So epic. Yeah. That's awesome. So there he goes. He's charging in. And he's going to get to the front lines here. Look at this. Look at this. Beautiful charge into that Danish defending force. Okay, so he's gonna double up here, which is smart. Now he could have used his crossbows. Well, he could have used his crossbows aggressively here by pushing them forward and just firing down, you know, right in the front line. Oh boy, oh boy, France. Look, he's like France. He's like, oh dang it, I messed up again. Oh, dang it. Let's see. He might be able to make it out. He responded quickly enough, and sure enough, yes, we do have... Oh, thank God. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. He's breaking. The artillery's just too much over here. Men are on fire, screaming for their mothers. It's a tragic, horrible sight. But yeah, it's a great stand, though. I love the fire scenes. Like, the yellow particles everywhere. Really cool stuff. The Kang was able to charge in, a desperate charge there. There we go. That's a little French victory there. That was a nice trade for the French. They were actually paying attention. They protected their crossbows and they killed a cab unit out of it. So it's the small victories, really, guys. When you're struggling in a battle and it seems like it's going downhill for you, you got to just go for the small victories and slowly climb your way back into the battle. Never give up. Never give up in a fight. You'll be amazed. I've seen it all the time in Total War. I mean, it's crazy. The comebacks in Total War are unbelievable. So I'm not, you know, I'm going to root for the French here. First off, because I'm a French weeaboo. And second off, because he's struggling. He's struggling, and I want to see him succeed. But so far, charging mindlessly into this front line is not going to get him that victory. He's got to use his crossbows. I mean, he's got to take his time here. But to be fair, guys, yes, the French have lost a lot of men so far, but it's mostly their weaker quality troops. That's why the balance of power is still even, And the numbers, look at this. There's about 700 more men than the attackers. But, oh god, look at that. Burning down the French assault. But yeah, what was I saying? The quality troops. The quality troops are breaking through, storming through, and they are making a very deadly advance. They've got to quickly send some forces down this way. So yeah, they instantly broke this unit. There we go. Now they're getting to the crossbows. Denmark better retreat his crossbows out of here. Oh, nope. He's going to make the same mistake as the French, leaving his crossbows undefended. Should have retreated them a long time ago. Got to keep this crossbows alive. Now, he still has a lot of infantry to cut through. But again, it's still anyone's game. Anyone's game. The French, if he can just keep these guys distracted. Oh, God. Another cav unit. More knights. Danish knights have been the bane of the French army. But here we go. Look at this. Finally, we're seeing some aggressive defensive cav here. You know, aggressive as in it's the attacking cav, but he's using them defensively. Oh, God. Don't lose your handgunners for the love of Mary Jesus Christ. Oh, my God. He lost his handgunners. What did I say? Mary Jesus? Okay, anyways. Yeah. He's going to charge in his Count's House Guard cav. Is that his general, by the way? No, it's not. It's not. But they're going to save the handgunners, so he lost some gunners, but he still has most of them intact. And that's what he needed to do at the very, very start of this battle, guys. He needed to use his cav as a defensive unit to protect his skirmishers, and just now the French are doing it. But it's better late than never, right? Better late than never. Okay, what's happening here? The French are now storming across. They are attacking handgunners. The handgunners, what is, I guess Denmark is so focused on that cav charge. But now, yeah, keep the French. I like this. He's keeping them back. I don't know if this is on purpose or he just doesn't realize they've returned, but he should wait for these guys to be attacked in the rear by the incoming infantry. You know, the French are storming in. Get that French cav in here, yeah. Like, I know it's a siege battle, but this French cav can trample. Oh, yeah, there's archers over there. Go for the archers, France. Like, look at them. Go for them. They're right there for the kill. What are they doing? Guys, turn. Go for the archers. They're right there. France. All right. So, no, the archers are actually going to turn and I assume finish the job. Artillery coming down, going after some cav. Some infantry turning back, so he's got some revenge. He's got some reserves that were defending this side who are now coming back. This is very solid infantry. Again, this is infantry that the French... There we go, boys. Oh, thank God. The French cav now deciding to turn around and say, oh, beautiful, getting some revenge. I'm kind of surprised Denmark would make this mistake here of leaving his archers out in the open like this. Oh, trample them, boys. Trample them. Pretty fun battle so far, guys. I'm really liking this. Little bit of a comeback. Little bit. But Denmark is making some strange mistakes. Just based on, like, the skill of the player. Like, early on, those early cav charges were really impressive. And now it just seems like his micro is starting to weaken here a little bit. Oh, France, why didn't you go for the hand? Oh, I guess because the pikes were over there. But no, he's sending in some more cav over here. He's just trying to, the French are trying to clean up this area, clean up this battle. And now, oh my God. The French are greatly outnumbered, but they're going to have to rely on their quality. I'm not, still, like, even though the French are making somewhat of a crazy comeback, I don't think they have enough. Now, they've moved up the handgunners. They're going to fire down on the defending handgunners, which are in a pretty open angle, as in, like, the handgunners have pretty easy shot here. But the medium gunners for the Danish, I think they're going to fire back. Yeah, they're going to fire back. So we got a little bit of a gun battle here between the forces. Excellent. So back over this way, he still has, okay, so he still has some halberds over there. So he still has he's got 3 healthy halberds, or mostly healthy. I was a little worried because I thought this is all he had, and they're starting to break. But yeah, it's looking rough for the French. Now the French have some crossbows. This is good. This is what he needed to do much earlier, but he's going to do it now, which is, again, better late than never. The French are going to use their Genoese crossbows to soften up what's left of the defending Danish. Now the crossbows need to fall back. There you go, fall back. Don't let him chase you. That's fine. Now he's got some cav flanking around. This cav unit, these 2 cav units are going to be the key to the French victory. Also, the French need to push up their general. It's kind of like a desperate situation where they need... Oh, is this... Hey, it's Joan of Arc. They need to use Joan of Arc here aggressively. That's the current... Even though she has no confirmed kills historically, she needs to be like Stalin, like killer madman at this point to try to turn this one around. And look at the Denmark is not even paying attention. Not even paying attention. And this infantry unit should break. Here comes another cav unit to reinforce. Yeah, show them how real men fight. There you go. They're breaking. It's got some handgunners out of position as well. More skirmishers just trying to skirmish down the defenders. The balance of power is still even, but it's going to be tough for him to break through this. But yeah, both sides are exhausted. Both sides using up most of their manpower in this siege so far. And I think it's right here. This French infantry, if they can pull this off, this will be like the greatest comeback. It's almost as if like the French player is actually a really good player, and he just made, you know, a couple mistakes there just to like mess with the defender's head or something, you know, like oh, the defending player's like, oh, this is gonna be easy, GG. But yeah, no, the French are coming back. Look at this, Denmark making another mistake here. I don't know how he's making all these micro mistakes, but just kind of leaving his infantry stuck here. But he does need to get his cav out of there. Here comes some artillery. Oh, going after the retreating French. Here we go. Oh. Very nice. Yeah, keep that cav going. So now the cav is going to go. There we go. Denmark realizes the cav is going for them. The French should just disengage there, go back and finish up what's left of Denmark's troops. They should send in their reserve forces here, get them charging in. And some handgunners. They might want to go back to the fight as well. The artillery, I mean, that's scary. The artillery could do some pretty good damage here. And unfortunately, his cav started to waver a little bit there. He needs to send back this infantry. He needs to send some kind of support to surround these guys while he still can. He's got the infantry. There we go. There we go. And here comes Joan of Arc. She's going to charge in like a mad woman. There we go. Excellent. And that should be the end. Gotta watch out for that artillery fire, but hopefully he runs out soon. Now, oh, the balance of power. Look at this. The French are making a comeback, guys. Look at the kills. The defenders are now outnumbered. Denmark got too aggressive there. That was his biggest mistake. Denmark makes a crazy mistake, and the French are able to capitalize on that mistake. That's crazy. Now, this is still not over. This is still anyone's game. As long as they have infantry, they have artillery, low on ammo, but still have ammo. And they're going, oh, they're going for the general snipe. They're going for the general snipe. Keep her moving. Oh my God, so lucky there. Oh, okay, yeah. Now he's got to fall back to the final stand. What a comeback. What a freaking comeback. Okay, so it's kind of like, it's almost as if the players changed factions halfway through the game. You know, Denmark did an excellent job at the beginning of the battle. The French made some costly mistakes by not protecting his archers. But I think Denmark, maybe the player got a little taste of like too much confidence, like too much like, oh, we're doing really well, I don't need to worry about this. But here comes Joan of Arc out of nowhere, through the smoke, through the fire, to charge down these gunners. Once again, leaving his gunners to die there. Joan of Arc needs to disengage though. She can't be in there for too long because the general, the King of Denmark, was thinking about charging in. Oh, Joan of Arc, dodge, dodge. You hear her? Ah! Oh my God, some of her bodyguard dying. Here comes the French halberdiers. Get in the combat. He needs to break phalanx and just charge them. There we go. Now that they're in melee, they should kill these guys. They are wavering, but I still have a lot of hope that these halberdiers are gonna win. So Denmark has a couple returning soldiers back here. Joan of Arc can easily just run these guys down. They're still really close, guys. I mean, I know the balance of power is showing it's in favor of the French, but I don't know. Oof, Joan of Arc. Oh my god, she is so lucky. Where is she? There she is, right in the center. Oh, is this her end? Is this her doom? Is this the shot to... Nope. Oh my god, it just went right over her. God, keep her moving. God, it seems like that catapult is endless with... Oh! Alright, this is the end. Here we go. The handgunners are breaking to a cap charge. So the halberdiers were not able to finish the job. These halberds are back, though. We got more halberds, dismounted gendarmes, dismounted knights. This is it, guys. We've got a unit of pikes, which he should not charge. Do not charge the pikes. Go after the spears. This is okay. Let's slow motion this. What he needs to do here: charge the spears. The pikes, what they'll do is advance, right? They're like, oh, he's just gonna charge my spears. Well, I'm gonna advance and close in and surround them. Keep a cav in reserve and hit the backs of these pikes as they try to surround your infantry. That's what I would do in this current situation. But it does look like he's gonna charge the pikes with cav. Why? Why? No, retreat. Don't charge the pikes. That's... Oh, no. He also needs to use his crossbows here, which amazingly are still alive. Regroup his army and make for the final push. Crossbows need to focus down the pikes. Handgunners also, just any kind of skirmisher, go for the pikes and hope that you can break them. That's the thing, though, is like, Denmark made a huge mistake by flanking around his archers to go after the infantry. If you remember that, he should have just sent them back here and then sent them back, because like you need archers late game. Like the French still having archers, that's why the balance of power is so in their favor, because they still have skirmishers, and there's nothing Denmark can do. They're a sitting duck over here. There's absolutely nothing they can do. And here we go, halberds versus pikes. That's a victory for the pikes. I don't know why he's still trying to send in infantry. Oh, here comes the general. Desperate times comes desperate measures. Yes, the general charging out. But there is some halberds nearby, and they're going to just finish off these halberds over on this side. So Denmark not going out without a fight. And now the French dismounted gendarmes are going in. And I think we also have a general v general. Joan of Arc outnumbered, but she goes in like the champion she is. Let's see if she can get some kills here. What? The bombard is firing. Joan of Arc's just like, fire upon my position. God will protect me. Look at that. What in the world? And the French general breaks. Joan of Arc is out of there. She's like, that's a terrible idea. I'm getting out of here. Oh my god. Oh my god. Now his infantry is gone. The French infantry is gone. It's all down to the crossbows, and Denmark might just be able to take this one. Yes, with the death of the general. I don't know why. Why did she send in her infantry when the French had the luxury of sitting back and using crossbows and handgunners? There is no need to get aggressive when you have the advantage in skirmishers. You can just use your skirmishers, soften up these infantry units. What a tragic, tragic end to this French comeback. The balance of power still in favor of the French, though, so it's still not over yet. This bombard, these bombards, I mean, I think he was better off with just a catapult. And here comes the general coming to wreak revenge, to seek revenge. Down on the crossbows. Crossbows trying to get some... Oh, they're trying to kill the general, but that's their only hope, folks. I don't know. Where is the... There he is. There's the blonde bastard. There he is. Classic. But yeah, they're not gonna get him. He's gonna stay alive. Very bold charge there, but it was the charge that probably saved their kingdom. Here comes another cap charge, but these guys are already wavering. They're gonna go for the king. They're gonna try to take him out, but he is well protected. Oh, there's your chance, French soldier. Oh, he doesn't take it. And yeah, well, the cap's still alive. Okay, now they're wavering. And now the catapult crew going after some free company. Oh my god. What a battle. What a great battle. Oof. I can't. Okay, so there was costly mistakes from both players. Again, like, I'm not trying to be too harsh on the players. Like, it's a game. And like, I've made so many mistakes before. Even today, like, I make so many mistakes. Like, it's all for fun. And that, you know, that's the fun of this battle, is the fact that it was so back and forth. The fact that the French had this and they could have easily have won, which I find unbelievable. The fact that they had such a rough start to this battle. But he had those archers. Again, he charged in his infantry for the pikes. That was his downfall. Don't go for the pikes. Use your archers to take them out. And yeah, we got ourselves a victory for Denmark. And I was really rooting for the French, and they were pulling it off. And I just want to give a GG to the French player for being able to, you know, just not quitting and keep on fighting. Now, the Bombard are really giving them a lot of power on the balance of power. But yeah, it's now shifted. Now in favor. Let's see if they can get one last little volley here. I doubt it. They're probably mostly going to... Let's see. Nope. There we go. Pyrrhic victory as they finish off the French artillery. And what a battlefield of death. Not a good battle to be on any side of the fight. Very tragic. But let's end the replay and look at what we have here. So Joan of Arc getting 68 kills. The Danish general getting 92. So this was sent in by OBCH0319. So thank you so much, man, for the battle replay. And of course, good game to the French player. He did excellent. Again, some early mistakes, but considering the mistakes, I mean, he did a good job. He did great with his cav. Look at this. The cav nearly won it for him. Look at 253, 222, 295. This one just short of 300 kills. That's crazy. 1 kill. So I think what he could have done better here, again, protect his crossbows. Like, could you imagine if he was able to protect his crossbows completely, like the amount of firepower he would have late game? It'd be insane. So yeah, I think he should have not have gotten the mounted crossbows. Maybe just another cav unit. But yeah, I mean, other than that, the French did well. It's just, unfortunately, he charged the pikes. But yeah, good game to all the players. I hope you guys enjoyed this battle. It was very back and forth. But thanks for watching, guys. And of course, don't forget to like, leave a comment, share. Of course, subscribe if you want to see more epic battles. Thanks for watching, guys, and I will see you next time.